not long to go. Do you know what? I've kind of not missed it because I think it's probably because lockdown's still on and you're not out and about as much, you know, with the temptations. You're not in shops as much. You don't get tempted as much as you might have done in the past. So maybe. The other thing is I've kept myself busy doing these, helping people. I was on a crazy, insane session yesterday, and I kind of came off it, and I was buzzing because it was amazing. Talking to about 500 people about Groove. It was just brilliant. The interaction was amazing, getting some really good questions, and I'm going to pick up on some of them, which was one of them was, how do you link your PayPal account so that you can actually get paid? So I'll do that for one of the sessions, but this one was about publishing. So I'm going to jump in to here, and I'm in the kind of wrong spot, but I'm not. Okay, there's a couple of ways that you can get in and find how to do the domain bit. Okay, so you can go into Groove Pages, and I'll show you that one, or you can go into Groove Sell, and I'll show you where it is in there. It goes to the same place, but I just want to explain it for you. So I'm going to go first of all to Groove Pages. And I'm going to pick up this Open Editor one. So let me just slide up. So I'm just going to select this one here, this particular demo website, and we're going to go in, open the editor. Okay, it opens up the page, and what I want to do is talk about this bit here. Let me get my finger going in the right direction. It's quite hard when it's reversed. I don't know why, but I do find it difficult even after all this time. Okay, when I'm in here, let me turn the day 28. We know what it is, don't we? When I'm in here, okay, there's a couple of things, and there's this one up here, edit domains, okay, and then there's this one which is where we use the subdomain. So yesterday we were talking about using letting Groove host the things, and you kind of, the account you set up is, mine is bestbusiness.groovepages.com/whatever, and that's where you can post it really quickly. But what I want to jump in and do is, if I click on this up here, this edit domains, I'm going to click on that, okay, and what happens is it opens up a couple of domain names, and I am going to do another. So where are we? We're in this section, and you've got here, it kind of looks a bit weird because you've got what have you got? You've got over here, you've got personal information, contact information, social media, business information, change password, and domains. Okay, now I told you could get to this page a different way, okay, and I will come back to it, and it'll come back to this page. But what I want to do is talk about this, where you can add a domain. Okay, so I'm going to click on that button, add domain. All right, what happens then? Well, you get this this box that opens up, and this box that opens up kind of, it just wants a bit of info in here. So it wants info about your domain URL and what you're going to use it for. Okay, and it's kind of a new way of doing things, and they've been changing things in the background. So what I'll do is I'll try. No, I won't, because there's a few things that you need to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you. So on here, if you put in, so down here, I put in groove-university.com, platform Groove Pages, hosted, yes, and I can edit. So in other words, what I did was I put in groove-university.com in here. Which app would you like to use this URL for? And I've said Groove Pages. You can't select multiple ones. Okay, so I'm a bit kind of mystified as to why you wouldn't want it for everything. However, I'm sure there's a way that I will find that out and get back to you. Would you like us to host the site for you? You can say yes on this or no thanks, and both will work. I've just gone for yes because it went through quicker. Okay, so it's where is it hosted? And I've got it. So this hosting, yes, status active. The reason that you can do it now through Groove is because Groove are now linking things and making it work much better. Before, you used to have to go through something called Cloudflare, and now they've kind of incorporated it, and you had to do that and make sure your SSL certificate was in there. So it was an HTTPS. And if you're still with me after that, congratulations. Effectively, they're trying to make it easier and easier and easier to connect your domain names. Okay. Once you have got something in here and you've added it, you would go up to the top right. So let me just click up here. So no, that way, there. You want to make sure you update it so that this is all ready. Why? Well, let's just go back here to the website. Yeah. So I'm just going to click on the website where we were. And then I'm going to come back up here to publish. All right. And then let me just move myself fractionally out of the way so that you can see what's going on. Because what I want to do is show you how you then can, select something else in here. Okay. What you can do then is you can select, so if you can see up here, it says you can select something. And if you click on it, what you then get is the option to do, this is your subdomain. So the best business is my account sort of thing, hosted within Groove Pages. But can you now see here, I've got groove-university.com and businessprofit.club. Okay, that means I could select one of those. And instead of using this one, the subdomain one, I could use my own domain name here. Okay, and when you do, you would then click publish, and then this would change to, let's say, groove-university.com. Okay, and then it's on your domain name. Why is that important? Well, some people have some great domain names and it's really useful to use. It's much easier than this one. This one's a bit long. But if you're just having it as a clickable link, sometimes it doesn't matter where you host these things. If you're creating a big website for you and your product, then obviously you need to go into this thing, edit the domain, add your domain. So right next to me here. So you'd put all this information in and you'd update it up there at the top. Yeah, that bit. And then it would put in your domain, your new domain in there. And that's a good way of doing it. Now, I did say I would show you how to go to it a different way. And I'm going, now that I've said that, let's just go back here to the main thing. If you go into Groove Cell, and I've got lots of test things in here, when I click on, when I go across here and go to settings, hopefully you can just see that on the screen. Can you? That's the wrong thing. Let's have a look at settings. So let me just move myself out of the way on here. Make myself big. Yeah, because I wanted to just hide. I've got a couple of accounts set up. But on this particular page where you can set up your payment gateways, which we'll talk about another day, it's in here, vendor settings, edit domains. And if you click on that, this is where you get into the one that I told you about, which is where you add domains in there. So there are a couple of ways that you can get to that same information. I hope that helps. I hope that helps. A little bit of a technical one here on the domains and publishing. If anyone is able to, I'd love to get a comment because I just want to see if the comments are working tonight because sometimes they don't. But if you've enjoyed that, then brilliant. Coming back, I've got some other stuff on the publishing, server updates, links to PayPal and things like that. So there you go. that is day. Oh goodness knows. What are we on? Here we go. Day 28. Look at that. That way. That way. Day 28. Domain and publishing info. I hope you've enjoyed that. My name's Nigel T-Bear, Super Groove Man, and I will see you for day 29. Until then, cheerio. Now then, how do you turn this?